Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to our weekly Essential Island Living team call. I am Liza Yoshida and I am your diamond leader. And we're super excited to have our team call tonight. We are going to have Kehau, who is a new mama, sharing with us about the baby products, our baby line. And for those of you that choose to stay on afterwards, we will be hearing from Fraser. She'll be sharing with us about one of her leadership live topics and a little bit about her journey. So I'm going to go ahead. We are recording, but I'm going to get us live in our Facebook group. So can I get a volunteer to take us through our oil protocol tonight? Don't all jump up at once. Danny, will you do it? Yeah, will you do it? I know you will. Okay, awesome. Thanks, Danny.
I will try my best.
You're going to do great.
Okay, so go ahead and grab the oil of your choice tonight, the one that calls to you. I'm going to go ahead with my citrus bloom. I've been feeling pretty starbursty lately. And with intent, I'd like you to take a deep breath in. Hold it at the top. And breathe out. This next breath, repeat after me if you feel inclined. Breathe in. I'm doing the best that I can. Let's take a next deep one in and really hold it at the top. Let it all out. Hand over your heart. I'm doing the best that I can. And one more all together. In, this one a little bit lighter. Hold it. Let it all out. Give yourself a hug. I'm doing the best that I can.
Danny, that was really incredible. I love the addition of the word intention. And thank you so much. I know I put you on the spot, but you definitely were the perfect person to do that. So thank you so much. All right, everyone. I can't think of any announcements right off the top of my head. Immortelle is still happening, a 200 PV order. If you didn't place a 200 PV order this month and you're deciding that you need a few things like laundry detergent is back in stock. So if you're deciding that you need to get your hands on and add a few things to your cart, remember doTERRA will always send you that 200 PV promo if you go ahead and add on and get that Immortelle. So yeah, that's a big one. The limits have been lifted on all the Breathe drops. So product updates are in Facebook, on my Instagram page, but you can also check out the product availability link at doTERRA. And all right, so without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Kehau, who is going to share with us about the baby products.
Liza, can I share my screen? Okay. Oh, it says host disabled.
Oops, sorry. I just made you co-host so you can share your screen now.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Are you guys able to see my screen?
Yep, we got it.
Okay. Okay, hi everybody. I'm Kehau. Like Liza said, I'm a new mommy. This is Anaya. She's sleeping right now. She's actually 8 weeks old today. So I've been using oils for a really long time. But tonight I wanted to share with you the baby line since I'm a new mommy. So the doTERRA baby line consists of a diaper rash cream and hair and body wash. Initially, when the baby line came out, it actually also included a baby lotion, which is no longer available. So I'm just going to talk about the body wash and the diaper rash cream. So diaper rash cream is so gentle that you can use it as often as necessary. You can use it every time you change a baby's diaper if needed. And then the baby wash, of course, you use it every time you give baby a bath. So of course, there's all kinds of products out on the market today that claim to be safe and chemical free and dye free and all of that stuff, and they are not necessarily so. So these are great products to use to keep your baby safe from toxins and all of those questionable ingredients, artificial colors, and all of that stuff. So the baby hair and body wash, it contains, let's see, well, it's tear free, so you don't have to worry about baby getting it in their eyes or anything like that. It contains a blend of vanilla extract and lavender and Roman chamomile essential oils. So that's why she's sleeping now. She just had her bath a little while ago, and we used the body wash, and now it put her out. The diaper rash cream treats, soothes, and prevents diaper rash. It is approved for sensitive skin. So I know sometimes I've heard of mommies that have used over-the-counter diaper rash cream, and then it causes even more so of a rash on poor baby. But this one is okay for sensitive skin. It contains shea butter, and it's infused with lavender, carrot seed, and tea tree essential oils. I also wanted to just show you guys this cute little video. So I'm gonna play this.
Are they talking, Kehau? Did you mute yourself? Because there's no sound. Is there supposed to be?
Oh no, okay. Shucks. Let me try this again. If I mute myself, it'll go.
No, if you mute yourself,
Is
we
that
won't
how
be
it
able to
works?
hear it. Or when you're playing it, can you hear it?
Yeah,
Mm.
you guys
Can
can't hear it
anybody
at
else
all.
hear it? No. Mm-mm.
Shucks. Okay.
I think you have to
Well,
share volume 2.
Oh, okay.
I have to what?
Share your volume 2 because I think it'll only share your screen. I think you have to like give.
Ah,
Oh, share the volume. Oh,
I don't know
interesting.
where it is. I know I had this problem like in a different Zoom meeting, but I'm not too sure where that sharing the volume is.
let me see.
I love all the baby noises I can hear in the back though.
She just woke up, of course, and so she's making all her little noises. You want it to be on camera?
While we're trying to problem solve that, I'm going to go ahead and talk about a few things in the chat. I know, and I'm going to say this one, this is not in the chat, but I know Michael loves to use the baby wash as a gentle cleanser, like it's in her shower. And she doesn't yet have kids yet, but I know that she orders it for that. And oh, there she goes. Yeah. She says,
Mm.
I love the baby wash for makeup remover and for lady parts, no irritation. The diaper rash cream can also be used as a sunscreen and add Immortelle, which has sun blocking oils to it, and you have a powerful and multi-purpose face lotion. And Lisa said, if you take your earphones out, then we might be able to hear the volume. And then Kate says you can use the diaper rash cream for sunscreen because it has zinc oxide in it. And Emma said same for the after beach kids post surf shorts bodyboarding rash. So anything rash related, you can use the diaper rash cream. And Naomi, my cousin said, my brothers were talking about skimboarding recently and said that it was one of the worst ways to get bull rash. So Naomi, your goal is to have Kavika and Kapono try this for their ball rash, okay? And you let us know how that goes. All right, Kehau, did you want to give it another shot? Oh, sorry, I muted you. Kehau, I think you have to unmute yourself. You're muted, Kehau. T said her son uses it for ball rash.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay.
Let's see if it
Okay,
works.
let's try this one more time.
Okay, yeah.
Can you guys hear it now?
Yes, we can hear it.
Okay.
I already use the essential oils daily on my children, and to have them packaged, easy to use, and throw in my diaper bag and go is such a home run from doTERRA. The doTERRA diaper cream has none of the fluff. It has everything that you need to protect your baby from the irritations that can come from a diaper. Carrot seed, tea tree oil, and lavender, and it really just protects my baby from frequent diaper changes. When I look at what's in the hair and body wash, first thing I notice is obviously the essential oils. I love the lavender and the Roman chamomile and that hint of vanilla, and it's really just such a newborn smell. What's not in the products? You're not going to find parabens, phthalates. You're not going to find any of those other harmful ingredients that you might find in other products that are on the market today. And that to me is such peace of mind. One of my favorite parts of the bath time routine is applying the lotion to my babies. I think it's such a good bonding time between me and my child to be able to have that touch and smell those essential oils, and it's really just building that bond and that trust between each other. When you look at the back of these products, you'll see ingredients you can pronounce, and you'll see those essential oils that you trust.
Okay. Am I still sharing my screen?
No, did you need to be?
No, I
Okay.
wanted to make sure.
Okay, all right.
I just wanted to add a couple more things just to kind of tag on to what you're reading from the chat, Liz. So I used the body wash on myself after I gave birth while I was healing because it's so gentle. And then the body wash can also be used on your animals. So you can wash your dogs and it's safe for them and multi-purposeful.
Awesome. Thank you so much,
Thank
Kehau.
you.
Thank you. I'm glad to know that tip. I was really irres with my husband because I let him go to the pet store and he bought all kinds of stuff. And one was like a animal body wash. And I was thinking like, guarantee this has all kinds of crap in it. So I'm glad to know that I can use that. And then like Michael mentioned that she likes it really safe and gentle for the lady bits. So good to know. And then Mike also said recycling or upcycling, I guess, the empty baby bottle wash as a great on guard soap dispenser too. So Awesome. Thank you so much. Anybody else have anything to share about any uses for these two products besides what was shared already?
I'll share something. So the other month, my husband's cousin, she has a baby. The baby had some kind of rash going on, and the doctor didn't know what it was. So she asked me like, what oils can I use? So we were looking at the oils that are in the baby rash cream. So she's like, can I just use the baby rash cream? I was like, you know what? Try it on a small part, see how it works. And then like an hour later, she's like, oh my gosh, I see a difference. She put on the entire thing, and the next day it was completely gone. So that works really good. So it's not just for your baby's private areas. You can use it for like other rash areas too.
I love that. What a cool story. And I never think about that baby rash cream, but your mom just asked, would it be good for heat rash? And I mean, at this point, I would say, yeah. I also love Fraser's point, and I know my mom gave the same suggestion to somebody in the Facebook group, is to just, try a small area first, to see how the skin reacts and how it does to it before you go, hardcore. So that's great. I know I had posted in the Facebook group before some different uses for both the products, but I think you guys covered a lot of it. The baby lotion is supposed to be coming back in stock. I'm not sure what the exact holdup is. I do know that we had problems with shipping the baby lotion and it leaking a lot. Like a lot of my baby kits when it first came out had that issue. So I don't know if that's it, but yeah. So I would definitely, I know my cousin Ashley, who's not on this, or I don't know if she's on here, but she loved the baby lotion as well. So yeah, anybody else have anything to share about our baby line? I love that we're sharing about other products that we have that many people might not know about. Cami says her 6-year-old uses the body wash and likes the pump as well. So anybody else want to share anything? Okay, awesome. Thank you, Kehau, and thank you for showing up and with your baby and doing happy. Did you say 6 weeks or 8 weeks? I think you said 6 weeks.
She's 8 weeks
8 weeks.
today.
How did that go by so fast? My goodness.
That's what I said too. Oh my gosh. I don't know how it went by so fast. Everybody always talks about how their kids grow up so fast, and I was like, yeah, whatever. But she's already 8 weeks, and I'm like, oh, slow down.
Thank you so much for sharing about those products. All right, you guys. Well, we're going to go ahead and make the transition then to our biz call. So we hope that everybody stays on. Tonight, Fraser's going to be sharing with us. So I'm going to go ahead and make that switch over to the other Facebook group. But Fraser, you want to go ahead and just start taking it away, and then I'll.
Okay, so I wanted to do something that would kind of help all of us, no matter what stage we're at. Because I know sometimes if you're brand new, you're going to hear calls and you have no idea what we're talking about. But this is literally something that we can all implement. Even Liza can do it if she wants to. So I want to go over it, which is launching your business or relaunching your business. So I made a presentation. So I'm going to share my, oh wait, I can't share. It says host disabled attendees. Okay, let me try.
Okay, you should be able to now.
Okay, can you see that okay? Okay, so we're going over launching your business. So this is something that you can do if you literally just started off, something that you can do if you've been in it for years. So, and this is something that you can teach your brand new builders. So this is something for everybody. So when we're launching our business, we want to start off with building a strong foundation, because the foundation is the most important part of our business. And when we start with a strong foundation, we can build something that will last. And that's when we're going to see the residual income coming, right? So the foundation of building your doTERRA business is going to be based on building elite. So we're going to go over that. So we want to build ourselves to elite, and then we're going to help our builders build themselves to elite. So I know when we look at Liza and being a diamond, it can be intimidating sometimes, and we could be like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to be diamond. Like, that's going to take forever. Or like, I feel like it can be intimidating sometimes. But when you break it down, it's a lot easier and simpler than we may think. So that's how I wanted to like break it down for you guys. So elite, which I know a lot of us have already hit or are currently at, elite is only 3,000 PV total. So it's no structure with your legs. It's just 3,000 PV total. So now when you get to silver, which is where I'm at, then it's just 3 elites. So now you're just taking yourself from elite. Now you're going to build yourself, or you're going to build your 3 builders to elite. So yeah, so 3 elites. And then when you get to platinum, now you're just going to build 3 silvers, which is 9 elites. So when you start looking at it as we're just building elites, it ends up being a lot simpler. And we're going to go into more details with this, but I wanted you to like look at the amount of elites that are in it. And then once you get to diamond, which Liza is, that's, what is that? 3, 6, 9, 12. Sorry, I'm not good at math. So that's 12 elites. So 12 elites, and it doesn't sound that crazy, right? When you just think like, okay, 12 elites, I can do 12 elites. So it sounds a lot easier. And then when you go to presidential diamond, which is making like the $104,000 a month, that's 3, let me go back. That's 3 platinums. So it's just 3 legs, or not 3, sorry. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 platinums. So it just equals out to 54 elites. So our whole foundation is going to be based off of us getting to elite, knowing how to get to elite. And now we're going to help all of our builders get to elite. And now we're going to help them teach their builders how to get to elite. So I just want you guys to think elite is like the foundation. Elite is the goal. We're going to strive for getting to elite. So even if you're already past elite, that's okay. Now we're going to know how to teach our builders how to get there too. So I want you guys to think of a jumpstart week. So at the end of this, you can think of an exact date that you want to start on. And this is something that we can all do. So the jumpstart week consists of 5 different steps. So we're going to choose which week we want to start. So it's setting the date. You're going to pick the week. You want to pick a week where you don't have a lot of things going on, because you're more likely to like cancel it or say you're not going to do it anymore. So pick a week that you don't have a lot going on, and it's going to be the easiest for you. The second part is we're going to make a list of 100 people. And I have an example of a 100 names list if you guys don't have one, and I can upload it too if you want. So we're going to make a list of 100 people. So it's people that you think of. So your cousins, your aunties, your friends, the people at the post office, the people at the grocery store, just people that you can think of. We want to make a list of 100 people, and we're going to rate them. So we're going to go over that later. And then the third step is going to be, we're going to schedule 4 classes in 1 week. That sounds like a lot, but we're launching your business. Okay, so we want to help you get to elite quick. So 4 classes sounds like a lot, but it's doable. So 4 classes in 1 week. And we're going to reach out to your upline. So your upline is going to be the one who's going to help you teach the classes. Then the 4th step is we're going to guarantee good attendance. So that happens when you have good sampling, good following up, and you're doing that properly. And we're calling them before to remind them, and we're sending them the text. And then the 5th step is inviting others to host future classes. So, at our classes, on our online classes, we'll ask, hey, does anyone want to host any classes? This is what you can get for hosting. If you're interested, reach out to us. So that's how we're going to book more classes off of our classes. So those are the 5 steps for your Jumpstart Week. Okay, so step 1. So we're going to break down each step now. So we're going to choose the week that we want to start. So if you are going to start it July July 1st, you want to make sure that we're going to start prepping. So you have like 2 to 8 weeks to prep. So in those prep times, we're going to be doing the sampling, the following up, and we're going to be inviting people. And we're going to do all of this before the start week. We don't want to be jumping into the start week and we're not prepared. We'll be more successful if we give ourselves the 2 to 8 weeks and we start doing the sampling and the following up. And then make sure you choose that start date. Let your upline know, so that way you can stay committed and just really be on it with that date. So step 2 is making your names list. So I included a small screenshot of the names list I use. If you don't have a names list or don't have this one, I can send it to you. If I can remember, if anyone can remind me, I'll upload it into the chat. So this is where we're going to make 100 names. So you're going to list out 100 names on this list, and we're going to rate them. So this is an important part, is rating them. So if you see right here where it says women, ages 35 to 45, into natural things, need for money, support a spouse, influential, and done the business before, or just they're an entrepreneur. So we're going to check off for each one. Whoever is ranked the highest on your hundreds names list, those are the people that we want to reach out to first. And that's because those are the people who are more likely to also want to do the business with you. Because we don't want to just invite everyone who ranks as a 2 or 3 first, because they're just going to be customers more likely. So you're going to end up having all these customers and it's just going to stock up on your front line. So we want to try to get our builders introduced as soon as we can, get them into the classes, get them sampled, so that way they can get started with their business and then we can start placements correctly. Sorry, I wasn't even reading, I was kind of just talking. Let me go through this real quick. Yeah, so we want to invite the highest ranked people. And this paper is really good, or this one that I use, because you can write down the date that you sampled them, if you followed up, if you invited them, if they came, if you enrolled them. So it's a really good tracker. So that's going to be step 2, is making your names list. Step 3 is we're going to schedule 4 classes in 1 week. So the reason why we want to do 4 and not just 1 is we want to give people options. So if you're doing a class in the morning, class in the evening on the same day, and then 2 other classes on 2 different days, it just gives people more of a chance. I mean, for right now, if I'm inviting people to Thursday and they can't come on Thursday, then I have to ask them for next week Thursday. So this just gives you more options, or gives your customers more options, or your potential people. So these are classes that you are doing. These are not classes that our team is already doing. So for your launch week, these are classes that you and your upline are going to do together. So if you have been sampling and following up with them and doing all the inviting correctly, then you're going to have more people coming to your classes, and we're going to go for that more too. So for placement, sorry here, can you guys see my cursor? Liza, can you see my cursor when I move? Okay, so for placements, so remember, we're going to invite the people who are ranked the highest first. So we have 14 days from the day that somebody enrolls to move them to the ideal spot that we want them on our tree, or in your organization. So this gives you a chance to enroll your committed and capable builders, and then place them where we need, and then place our customers where we need. So scheduling 4 classes gives you more of a chance to enroll more wellness advocates. And then also, with scheduling 4 classes in your week, now our leaders are going to learn how to teach classes within that week. So your very first class, so say if I'm doing my launch week for the very first time and Liza's helping me. So for my very first class, Liza would teach the whole class and I would give a testimonial at the end. For the second class, Liza's going to teach most of it. I'm going to teach maybe 1 or 2 parts that I'm super comfortable with, like using oils topically or something. So the easy parts. So the second part, you're teaching part of it. The third class, Liza is going to teach half of the class and I'm going to teach half of the class. The fourth class, I'm going to teach the entire class and Liza's going to be there to help support me. If there's questions going on, she can help answer the questions. So that's how it goes with your 4 classes in your 1 week. So instead of I mean, I totally love teaching all your people when they come. I promise you, I do not mind at all. But we want to try to get people to, what is that word that I'm looking for, Liza? To be committed and capable. So we want you to like try to step out and start teaching your own classes. So if all of us builders are all teaching our own classes, we would have so many more classes going on each week, and our team would probably grow way faster instead of just inviting people to our 4 classes throughout the week. But that's how your launch week is going. This is not going to be every single week. This is just the launch week that you're really going to kick it off. So step 4 is going to be guaranteed good attendance. So we're going to have 5 contact method with inviting your 100 people. So with your first contact, we're going to offer to give them a free sample. So this is the first time you're reaching out to them, asking them what their ailment is, and then you're going to tell them about essential oils, and then you're going to offer them the free sample. The second contact is going to be following up with the sample delivery to them. Then the third contact is calling them. So we want to follow up. Some days or sometimes I can slack with this and I need to be better. So you want to make sure you're following up after you give them the sample. 2 days later, contact them. Just say, hey, have you gotten a chance to use your essential oils yet? How's it going? If they have a good experience, awesome. Now that's when we're going to invite them to a class. So you're going to invite them to the class, and now is your fourth contact, where you're going to be calling them 2 days before the class actually starts. So for me personally, I do not call people. I don't know if that's just like my generation, I don't know, but I don't call people. I text people, or I'll like Instagram message them, whatever it is. But if you want to call, then great. Apparently that works even better. So if you can call them, great. So call them 2 days before the class. And for the 5th contact, we're going to text them 2 hours before the class. So just send them a text like, hey, I'm so excited for the class today. I'm so excited for you to learn about essential oils. And don't forget, it starts in 2 hours. So I'm so excited to see you. Something like that. So that's the 5 contacts. By the way, if you guys are messaging, I'm not seeing it. So Liza, if you need to stop me anytime, you can totally stop me.
Yep, got it.
Okay, so now we're gonna book additional classes. So remember the 4 classes that we had in that 1 week? So 4 classes right here. So at each class, we wanna be asking, remember we're supposed to be effectively sampling them and contacting them so they see the need in coming. Now with the 4 classes, we wanna be asking, hey, who wants to host a class? Who has family and friends who need essential oils and need to be learning more about it and could use them in their lives? So we want to book more classes. So with each class, we're thinking, okay, we're going to get 2 classes booked off of each of the 4 classes. So that's the 2, 2, 2, 2 here. So the week 1, you're teaching your 4 classes. Week 2 is when we're prepping. So now we're going to go and we're going to sample and follow up and invite all the people that they want to be inviting to their hosted classes. So we're going to prep here, and then we're going to teach 2 classes in the 3rd week, 2 in the 4, 2 in the 5, and 2 in the 6. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Sorry, I was looking at my husband. So 12 classes total in the 6 weeks. So this is designed to help you from the day that you launch to help you hit elite quick. So this is the 6 weeks to elite. This is just like another way to look at it. But because elite is the foundation of being successful, and to have this strong foundation, we want to hit elite and we want to launch to elite. So launch week can be crazy with your 4 classes, but it's going to help you. It's going to help set you up. It's going to help your uplines with setting up. It's going to help your downlines. So launch week is super important. And I feel like it's something that we haven't really been doing. I don't know, my team hasn't, but I want to start doing it. And this is just like a whole toolbox to help you guys. So this is called the class in the box, if you guys don't know. So it has the different guides, so the build guides, live guides, so that way you can do your lifestyle overviews, the sticker tops. This is the essential oils made easy. So if you've been on my class before, this basically looks like my presentation. That's because I literally screenshotted from the online PDF and I created my online class just from this. So when you're doing in-person classes, this is what you can sit down with your people and go over with. And then these are the order forms, the wild orange, keychains, and the vials for it. And the product guide, of course, and deep blue rub. This is really good. So if you haven't gotten a class in a box yet, I would highly recommend it. One thing that I do is if I'm trying to get somebody to enroll and maybe they're like on the fence, I'll say like, hey, I'm also offering an incentive this month where you get a free surprise essential oil. And people love free essential oils. So I use the free wild orange or the wild orange from this kit. And that's what I give as my free surprise essential oil. So that's an option if you guys wanted to try that. So now we know that to have a successful launch, we need to build a strong foundation, which is becoming elite and helping our builders become elite. And we're going to teach our leaders to help their builders become elite. And this is just something that we can completely like duplicate and get our builders to do, their builders to do, and then their builders to do. And yeah, that's how to have a successful launch week. So all of this is found in the daily mentor calls. And I know we say this all the time is daily mentor calls, but I mean, I've been telling people daily mentor calls for the longest time, and then people don't want to sign up. But when we finally get people signed up and they're like, oh my gosh, I wish I knew this sooner. Yes. So daily mentor calls has all of this information. They have the 6 weeks to elite. They have all the information that you need when it comes to contacting people. They tell you scripts on what to say. It tells you how to sample people, what to give for samples, what to say when you're sampling. It gives all that information. It breaks it down from the day you sign up to your presidential diamond, right? Because that's going to be our goal. So daily mentor calls, I highly recommend. Sign up if you haven't. And yeah, that's basically it.
So I just want to remind everybody that Fraser's biggest fear was public speaking when she started this business. So thank you. That was really awesome. So let's go through some of the comments. First of all, you got a lot of great feedback just about loving the content. Christy said she loves all this info. Just a side note, as a math teacher, well, I'm not really a math teacher. I'm just a teacher who happened to fall into figuring out ways to help kids love math. Never tell your kids that you're not good at math. It's not genetic. It's not hereditary, okay? Mathematical mindset, growth mindset, parents. I never want to hear you say that. That's just an aside, okay? All right, I'll scold you if you say that, all right? We are all mathematicians. Okay, so teacher hat off, back to doTERRA land. And I really appreciate Fraser's presentation tonight because it reminds us of really, if we focus on this one rank of elite, which many of you are at, and when you're in it, you're like, how will I ever get to silver? And then when I was a silver, I was like, how will I ever get to diamond? I mean, diamond, really? And then I got to diamond, and now I'm like blue diamond. But you guys, it's like right around the corner. And I look ahead and I'm like, oh my God, I'm totally going to be a presidential diamond. Like, it kind of freaks me out, but it's all built on this foundation of that rank of elite. So Fraser, this was an awesome topic. Thank you so much. So Michael had a lot to say, and I agree that it's important that you work with your upline so that they can be available to teach with you. I want to say this though, we are here to support you, but we are not here to build your businesses for you. And I think that that's really important to differentiate. There is only so much as your uplines or enrollers that we can do. A lot of your business, the vast majority of your business falls on you, right? And so when you're going for that goal, if the person who enrolled you is not dedicated to helping you with reaching your goals and doing the work alongside you, which is basically teaching your classes and then co-teaching them with you, reach out to the next person above. Thank you, Kehau dropped that names list PDF file. So go grab it, save it, and then I also printed it at the same time. Let's see. There's a couple of really great things that came up. So Tia asked first, so do we only invite them after they've had a good experience? Like if they've had a bad experience or a blah experience, do we sample something else? So daily mentor calls would say yes. that you sample something else and that you invite people once they've had a positive experience. I want to take a little bit of a timeout though, real quick, because this is a perfect time to talk about um, something that I've been super honest about before. So right now we are all in on oil games. And if you're not currently in oil games, the next round starts in July 1st. I highly recommend, if you're doing daily mentor calls now, that you hop into the next round of oil games. I really do. But what I want to say is this, is that Elise Sedavi's way of building is very specific and prescriptive. Like, she is very like, this is the way to do it. But you guys, that's not the only way to do it. And I don't want to confuse you too much in terms of like, because right now we are going as a team, we are moving forward with daily mentor calls as we are launching new builders. And 6 weeks from Elite comes what Fraser talked about tonight, comes from daily mentor calls. This is what we're moving forward with as a team. But Michael said this to Tia, and I have to agree. If somebody comes to you ready to enroll, I never want you to say, no, I need to sample you first, and you have to have a positive experience, and then you need to come to class, and then I'll let you enroll. No. If somebody is ready, you enroll them. I did not build the Elise Sedavi way, okay? I did not build the Elise Sedavi way. Since being introduced to her system, I have learned so much. And we are so excited. Next week, we're going to be talking to you guys about oil studies. These are going to be incredible opportunities for every single one of you to up-level your businesses. And I'm super excited to roll this out. She has so much great information, but it's not the only way. And you are never going to get in the way of somebody who is ready. So if that person wants to come to a class, but maybe their experience was blah, you're not going to say, no. Let me make sure you have a positive experience before you come to a class. Please don't do that. Okay. We are a service-based business. We are a customer service-based business. And when I say that, I mean, you're not going to do anything to hold a customer back, from where they're at. The reason why I really want to take this opportunity too is in 2 weeks on a Friday, are we in July? June 26th, we have Blue Diamond Lisa Zimmer, who's going to be coming she's in Illinois. So she's going to be doing a 12 p.m. special team call for us that day. And I posted about it. I need to post more information. But why I'm telling you this is because she kind of built her business the exact opposite of Elise Sedavi, okay? Why I want to bring her to you guys is because a lot of you ask me where I get graphics. She has an entire Facebook group that's just all free graphics, and people post all their free graphics in there. She has incredible resources that I don't care even if you use Elise Sedavi's stuff strictly, that are so beneficial. She offers so much free stuff too. Now, some of her stuff is paid. She's a blue diamond. She's not a triple diamond like Elise Sedavi, but everything is very affordable. And a lot of the things that you've seen, we've had Mandy Johnson on our team calls before. So I wanted to take this opportunity to say, yes, do the daily mentor calls. Yes, do one system and see it through. But while you're doing that one system, don't be so rigid that you are like going to stop people or hold them back from being, enrolling if they're ready. Okay. So let's see. So we covered that ways. See, Kate says, I have invited both ways. I sample first and also without. I have success with both. Sampling helps if they're on the fence about oils. Absolutely. Okay. Absolutely. Tosh said she loves this presentation. My mom said Daily Mentor Calls has some really helpful dialogue to use when you do follow up a call for sampling. I highly recommend when you sign up for Daily Mentor Calls, you can get a PDF of the Back to Basics training. I highly recommend like putting it on a flash drive, sending it to like Office Max and getting them to print it and bind it. It's really, really helpful. Daily mentor calls totally free. Aisha, Janice, Diana, Tia, Naomi, Tasha, Dottie, Emma, Janice, Kuule, Kui, Absidy, Shay, Shy. um, Michael, everybody said super awesome presentation, Frage. Shai did say, when we start helping being involved more with the classes, will we be putting together our own PowerPoint slides? No. Okay, so let's talk about this. Fraser likes to do this stuff. So yay her. I hate doing this stuff. I don't do graphics. I don't do presentations. I pay somebody or I buy it. OneDrop has incredible PowerPoints. But you guys, let me show you what I typically do. If you've been to my classes, this is what I typically do, okay? This is what oh, look, there we are live on Facebook, honey. I literally have these bookmarked. Watch. This is what I pulled up. Free. Boom. And I go through this. Those of you that have come to my classes, you've seen me do this a million times. And then for the kits, boom, free, right from doTERRA. And look, they updated it. Look how pretty. Nice. Okay. All right. So you do not have to use a PowerPoint. There are tons of free resources out there. You do have to pay for OneDrop. And if all you want is the monthly, like, one-on-one presentation, I do post it in the group, the builders group. There's just so much information in there. We'll talk more about oil studies next week, Mom. No, it's not the same as the certification program. Actually, your homework, everybody's homework, because if you're going to participate in oil studies, which is a huge gift to you, you guys have to be involved with it from beginning to end. So your homework from now until next week is to listen to Daily Mentor Call number 34. Daily Mentor Call number 34 is all about the oil studies. Okay. We are not going to hold hands throughout this oil studies. We are going to create the platform. We are going to do all the emails, the images, the pre-study surveys, the post-studies, but you have to do your part, which is to be informed and to find people up. You can invite up to 10 people to participate in this study. If you have questions, good. Go listen to Daily Mentor Call number 34. We'll go over more next week, and we'll give you more details. We're going to launch this July 12th, okay? Danny just said the breakdown to recognizing elite as a foundation was a huge chunk for her. She really connected with that. All right. Awesome. So good, Frage. Thank you. All right. A couple of things before I let you guys go tonight. It's the last month of Diamond Club. Woo for Diamond Club. It's been an incredible journey. We're not over yet. We have 2 more weeks. We are currently still in first place. There is a grand prize, but the Essential Island Living team, you guys, out of 1,600 people participating in Diamond Club, are number 1. Okay, so that's not about me. That's about all of us. So yes, huge round of applause. Okay, and I don't know if you guys know, but I've said this several times. Currently in first place, when we win first place, like we have not been taken off of that for weeks. I will win a sourcing trip for 1. It used to be to the peppermint farms in Oregon, but it's gonna be to Hawaii at the Sandalwood Farm at the Kealakekua Mountain Reserve, which I've been there, but I'm gonna be super grateful. I love peppermint though, so I was a little bummed. There is also a $10,000 cash prize. And so this is what I'm doing. I'm going to take a third of it to pay my taxes, because those are fun. And I'm going to take the rest of it, and I am going to split half for myself. And I'm going to split the rest. So that'll be about $3,000 amongst those of you that had enrollments throughout the duration of Diamond Club. If your enrollments counted towards Diamond Club, I'm going to take however many enrollments there were, divide that by, $3,300 divided by however many enrollments, and then you're going to get a share. So and then I will be paying you all. And it's not awesome. It's what is the right thing to do because I win a lot of things in doTERRA based on my particular work, incentive trip, Prime Wellness. But this is not my work. Don't be fooled. There was a lot of work I had to do, a lot of work I had to do. But you guys truly were the ones that went out and did the work, and I'm so proud and so grateful. So I can't say that your shares will be huge because we had so many enrollments. But even if it's 10, 20, 30, 40 bucks, I just want you guys to know that I recognize that this was a team effort and that I'm so very, very grateful for all of you. Okay, so through that journey. So all right, so last month of Diamond Club. Now, Fraser talked about this 6 weeks to elite thing. Or program or system, if you're considering doing that, when you're thinking about the hostessing and getting people to hostess, consider the hostess incentives still. Okay. I provided all the hostess incentives during Diamond Club. I felt that that was my responsibility as the Diamond leader. But once Diamond Club ends, I am not going to be providing hostess incentives for your classes. That's going to be your job to do. Okay. But I highly encourage that you still do that. If you want to participate in oil studies, you need to be on the call next week and you need to be on the call the following week. If you can't be on the call live, because I know we have people in different time zones, you have to watch the call within 24 hours. You will want to participate in oil studies. I'm telling you guys that right now. Go listen to Daily Mentor Call number 34. But we really need people to be involved and understand and know what they're doing and not have to keep coming back to us and asking us basic questions about what oil studies are, what should they do, and this and that. We are going to be as organized as possible, but we need you guys to show up. Yes, Mom, the hostess incentive should be the keychain. Yeah. Okay. My mom said $1 is $1 richer than before. My mom also tells me all the time to be grateful that I pay taxes. So that's her way of trying to keep it positive. But you're right, Mom. $1 more is, more than you had. All right. One last thing before you guys are really sweet. You guys don't have to thank me. Honestly, I'm so grateful. Like, you guys are all making me look like rock stars. Everybody's like, what are you doing? It's not what I'm doing. It's what you're all doing. And it's just so amazing. And I'm so grateful. Last thing, quick recap. We have 2 Facebook groups because we have a lot of new builders. And I want to explain this. We have 2 Facebook groups. And until I figure out a better name, the first is Essential Island Living VIP community. That's our customer group. The second one starts with build and share with Essential Island Living. So why this is important is that I'm really, really careful about who I let into both groups. Okay. So just try to be mindful when you're adding people to those groups, which one you're trying to add them to. Like, don't worry. Everybody makes mistakes. It's all good. But just so that you know, a lot of new people are enrolling on this team. So if you have new people that are enrolling, please walk them through the adding people to the Facebook page process. They have to invite the person to the group. The person has to be their friend. They have to invite them. I have to approve them. And the reason for this is I have to verify that they're actually a member of our team. Our Facebook groups are special privileges. It's a perk of being on our team. So I know a lot of times people want to add their friends and family that maybe have, accounts on other teams, but this is just for our team, okay? And it's not until they get enrolled. Once they are invited and I approve them, they actually have to then accept the invitation to be in the group, and then you can welcome them. I know, Shai, please don't feel bad. The VIP community is for customers and the build and share is for builders. So I know a lot of you guys see everybody's like, I made this mistake. So this is all I'm asking is that as you guys are learning from your mistakes and you have new builders and sharers that come on board, please explain the process to them. And Janice says, I still make these mistakes too. So we all do. I know this call went a little longer, but most of you held out. We had over 50 people on this call tonight. So let's go ahead and take our team pick for the night. Please turn on your cameras. Thank you. All right. Oh, somebody logged off. Suckers. Okay, smile. Keep smiling. I gotta go to screen 2. You never know. You might be in both. Okay. 1, 2, 3, smile. All right, everyone. As usual, thank you for showing up. Thank you for being part of this community. Thank you for showing up for yourselves, for your team, for your community, for your learning. Huge shout out to Kehau, our new mommy, who still did the product ed. Danny, you were amazing at leading us through our oil protocol tonight. Seriously. And can we just give like Fraser? That was super awesome. Couple of people want the slides. Could you post the slides? Could you maybe like put it in Google Drive and then post it in the builders group, Fraish, so that people can access it there? And you can post it on the main thread and then on the live video of this. That'll be perfect. So then it's right there. And then actually, Kehau, on, you know what? I'll do it because you have a baby. So I'll go ahead and do the link. I'll also post the link of the hundreds names list on this live video, okay? If you're searching for live videos, they are dated. So that usually helps. You can search by date. Also, I do have a YouTube page. Just search Essential Island Living. I'm trying to keep it all, obviously, one name. And like my YouTube page, and all of our team calls are there, most of them. Some of them are private, so then you'd have to look in the Facebook group for them. Anyway, enough of me talking. Have a wonderful night, you guys. Join us next week, Wednesday. Product education this week. No product education. Father's Day. So no product education this week. No classes on Sunday whatsoever. Okay. But tomorrow, Fraser's class at 3 p.m. is still on. Love you all. See you next week, Wednesday, for oil studies. Have a great night. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Did your mom? Okay, she said pronounce like phrase. Have I been saying it wrong? All this time and you've never corrected me?
I don't know. Try say it.
I don't know. Now I'm overthinking it.
Most people say it wrong, so it doesn't even bother me.
Fraser.
I think it's like when you say phrase.
Oh, instead of
I
saying
don't know.
phrase.
Yeah.
Oh, I say phrase.
I don't know. Everybody, I don't know. People rarely say it correct, so.
Well,
when they
even
say it
your
wrong,
moms. I overthink your moms. Like I always want to say Mickey, but it's Mikey.
Yeah.
And then I corrected my mom that one time and I was like, shit, did I correct her correctly or was I wrong? Do you remember that? I was like,
Yeah.
oh, mom, it's Mikey. And I was like, is it Mikey? Phrase. So it's Fraser.
Yeah.
I do. I say it Fraser. Fraser.
That's how most people say it.
Fraser.
Fraser. Okay, text your mom right now and say, Liza's mortified. And she will work on never. I'm serious. Like I really want you to do this because she's your mom. She named you, and she's like irritated because people are saying your name wrong, including your diamond leader. So, oh, I'm still going live on Facebook and recording. Bye, everybody. Good night.